You're either running your business from your intuition or from your logic and rationalizing side of your brain. And they are two different things. So your logic and rationalizing side of your brain is drawing on what you've been told, the magic rule book of marketing and business that you're trying to figure out, what other people tell you can do or can't do, or is possible or isn't possible. And it also draws on your limited identity on yourself. So if you have any beliefs about not being worthy, not belonging, not being seen, no one cares about what you have to say, if you have any wounding in that area, your logic and rationalizing side of your brain is going to be going through those filters as well. On the other hand, your intuition is your truth. It's the messages, the wisdom, and the higher knowing of your soul, your truth. And it's what taps you into your true potential and possibility. What is actually really available when you go beyond what you've been told, what you've been taught, what's been done before. What is really possible and available becomes obvious to you when you're drawing from your intuition. When I first started my coaching business about 8 years ago, I was creating a business based off my gifts, trying to discover and uncover my soul purpose. But I did not run my business from intuition. I didn't even really know what that meant. I didn't know how that could be a practical thing that would be applied. And I had just never learned or been exposed to how you would do that or what the benefits would be. So I was basically constantly stuck in my head trying to figure out, how can I have a successful business? How can I make offers that people are going to want to buy? How can I be noticed? How can I be seen? And the result of that was that I boxed myself in because I had all these beliefs about how online business worked. And because I was also trying to figure it all out from my head and my logic, I would always get wrapped up in self-doubt that I was even doing the right thing. Then fast forward to about 6 years ago, I learned how to use my intuition to run both my life and business, and how to do it in a really grounded, practical, tangible way. And once I did, my business finally expanded and grew. And for the last 4 years consecutively, my business has earned 6 figures because I have run my business intuitively. Now, intuitively does not mean woo-woo or based on nothing. The reason that running your business intuitively is so powerful is that it connects you to your innate abilities. You have innate abilities to create your pathway to success, but you're not connected to those abilities when you're outsourcing to other people to tell you what to do, to tell you what's possible, to tell you that you need to niche down or only do this or only do that or only run a course like this. That cuts you off from your natural ability, your natural genius, and your natural knowing. And as a byproduct of that, it also cuts you off from your passion and your turn on. And these are the most generative, magnetic things that you can own and embody in your business. So what is intuition? When I finally actually learned intuition properly, my mentor shared a textbook definition, which is that your intuition is what the mind immediately apprehends before rationalizing. So a premise that I work with, that most spiritual teachers share and work with as well, is that we've got two main aspects to our consciousness. Our ego, which is where we've built a constructed idea of ourselves based off our life experiences. It's not all of who we are at all. It's just an image that we've built of ourselves based off what the world was like when we were children and how we were received in the world. And then our soul, or our higher self, or self with a capital S. And so all your intuition is this stream of information and messages from your higher self, from your soul. Your logic and rational brain is running everything through the filters of your ego, which by definition is limiting because it's based off past experiences, other people's experiences, and your limited image of yourself that you built in childhood that involves some sense of wounding or incompleteness, like you're not seen, you're not powerful, you're not capable, you're not worthy, you're not good enough. And so any part of your life that you're running from your ego, you are going to experience a sense of limitation in. Any aspect of your life that you run from your soul is what will connect you to your true possibility and potential and your natural ability to create those outcomes. And that's exactly the problem when you run your business from your logic and rationalization. You're going through all the filters of what other people tell you, which is just based off their experiences or even their limiting beliefs, and not what's actually possible for you, not what's actually your pathway to success, not what's actually going to be magnetic and alive and land for you in your business. Because here's the thing, you have a higher knowing, you have a higher awareness, you have a higher truth that knows the way. And if you're creating a business that's an expression of your soul purpose, you have a unique genius that you're trying to bring through. And it's not what others have done, and it's not how others have done it. You absolutely can learn helpful things from other people. And I'm not saying there's not a place for logic in your business, but that place is not running your business. Because anytime you try to run your business from your logic, you're going to talk yourself out of your most genius ideas. You're going to talk yourself out of your divine inspiration. You're going to talk yourself out of what is most magnetic, alive, and unique about you. When I used to run my business from logic and rationalization, I only let myself coach, create courses, and teach on money. I knew there was so much more to me that I wanted to share and that I had to give, but I had a belief, oh no, you need to pick one specific problem or one specific topic, get known for that, and then I would be allowed to branch out and people would be able to receive more knowledge and wisdom for me. And where did that get me? Stuck earning about $40,000 a year, and I just couldn't get past there. And I spent so much of my time doubting myself, trying to figure out a strategy, starting to implement that strategy, changing that strategy, and going in freaking circles. When I shifted to running my business from my intuition, I literally went, fuck it. I'm gonna create what I would love to create. This is what's in my heart. This is what I'm here to share. And through that, I was able to connect with my aliveness and my passion, and I let myself create whatever I wanted. I created a membership that I ran for 2 years called Sacred Money and Power, where I brought women together once a month to do sex magic practices to channel towards creating the business, career, and financial reality that they desired. And it was amazing. And I still ran my course on money. And then I also ran a course on creation and how to live your purpose. And it was letting myself do all of these things, all of the things that were really in me wanting to come out, but I kept talking myself out of, that naturally expanded and grew my business. And so if I had tried to keep myself only teaching on money, I don't think I ever would have cracked six figures, because I was limiting myself based off my beliefs, assumptions, logic, and rationalization. When I learned instead how to connect with my soul, my truth, and my higher purpose, and have that guide my business and do things that were not the rule book, stop trying to act professional, stop thinking I had to wear professional clothes and I couldn't wear cute little bandos and I couldn't have my beautiful glass dildos in my content, that's when everything opened up for me. So I hope you take away from this that your intuition is not just reserved for the creative work you do, it's also for the creation of your business. All the work I do with my clients is based off intuition. Even when we're uncovering what's making you stuck, what are your blocks, what's your resistance, we're not thinking about it, we're not getting in our head about it, we're using intuition to pinpoint it exactly. And when we do, it hits you in the heart and you feel the truth of it through your entire body, and you see how that's been playing out everywhere in your life, and you're like, oh my God, that's it. You're not thinking about it and like, oh, maybe do I have a resistance to success? You pinpoint it via intuition, and you know the truth has a ring to it. When you hit on the truth, you know. So we do that when we're uncovering the blocks and resistances, and also when we're uncovering the true vision and gifts that this person has to bring through. We get the rationalizing mind out of the way, and we tune into the truth of what they would love, what's in their heart, what's in their soul. And it's such a simple process to do so, because your intuition is what the mind immediately apprehends before rationalizing. So actually the only thing you need to do is get your rationalizing mind out of the way. And I have many simple methods to do this. And once you're connected to your intuition, you're in your power. You're able to see clearly without all of those filters what is actually in front of you, what is actually obvious, what is actually true, what is actually alive. And that is creative, that is generative, that is magnetic. When done properly, that connects you to your passion and turn on, and connects you to a much more effortless state of actually living in your intuition and not trying to figure things out from your head and getting more and more stuck in your head. Overthinking is the land of rationalization. Anxiety and stress is the land of rationalization. Trust, ease, pleasure and turn on is what is born of living your business and life guided by your intuition. When I was creating this video, I knew I would be limited in how much I could actually guide you to connecting with that. So I've just created a free resource for you to teach you exactly how to receive information from your intuition and connect with your true soul vision for your business and what you're here to create with the world. If you want to grab that resource, comment intuition and I'll share the link with you. And before we complete, I would love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, has this video resonated? Do you use intuition in your business already? Do you want to? And if you have been trying to, is there something that you're finding difficult about it? I read all your comments, and if there's any questions, it just might be something that I create a video on next. All right, lots of love.